All right, guys. So selecting the best cash flowing property. This is where we might go a little bit against conventional investing wisdom in that we like HOAs. We like having bylaws and covenants, which means townhomes and condos. I've targeted condos and townhomes for the past 15 years. It doesn't mean a single family home won't work. It just is the better way, the method that we take and the approach that I've created over the past 15 years. And let me say, a single family home, it might appreciate quicker. There might be more readily available and amply on the market. And perhaps on the surface, the numbers work better when you plug it in the forecaster. But let me explain why, and we talk about this in the chapter, why the single family home can also be a migraine in the making and you don't realize it. Think about when you first pull in, guys, in a single family home, you got a driveway. That means that driveway needs to be maintained. You got a walkway, some sort of sidewalk or something, walking to the front door. You got siding, you got windows, the roof. You probably walk by shrubs and bushes and maybe some grass and maybe some trees that can cause some problems. These are all items, guys, just on the outside of a unit that you're about to manage that you're going to have to take care of at some point. Maybe not initially, but trust me, the grass will grow. Trust me, branches will break, shrubs will grow, and lights and exterior lighting will break. Something will go wrong. These are all things that, guys, with condo and townhome are fully 100% mitigated. You don't have those items, guys, in a condo and a townhome. So one could argue though and say, hey, but you have HOA fees to deal with. Correct. But guess what, guys? That's usually on average anywhere between 7 and 8% of your monthly rents versus a single family home. Remember, all those items are big ticket items. You didn't talk about windows, siding, all that stuff is going to have to get at some point replaced or fixed. Combine that with it's likely you can't self manage single family homes. I don't think you're going to go anywhere beyond like 3 or 4 properties before you need a property management company. I mean, just because keep in mind, guys, our model is this is on the side. This is an ancillary income. This is a secondary, third level income structure that we're creating here for you guys. I don't want you stressing about it. We don't want you, losing sleep at night worrying about those single family homes and what are you going to do. Condos and townhomes also come with HOAs. HOAs are actually going to become your friends, similar to the landlord liaisons that you will be assigned when you get these Section 8 tenants. You have an HOA committee there policing, enforcing your eyes and ears because you don't want to be there all the time. I don't go sometimes. I mean, sometimes I've gone 10 years before I went to my property. By having these HOAs in place. Now, of course, we do absolutely say understand your covenants, understand the HOA bylaws, review them, make sure it's going to fit the model, right? So you want to read those closely and go through those, but most of the time it fits it fine. Most of the time it's perfectly fine. So guys, 2 thumbs up. Condos, townhomes, we love those are cash flowing properties. But I will circulate back and say we're not saying a single family home is off limits. We're not saying that. We're just saying in this model, this is a kind of it's a hands on, but it's also we want to mitigate how much time is being spent, right? We want to mitigate how much time is spent on your cash flowing assets that you have here. And we find single family homes, you're going to spend more time. It's going to be big ticket items, and those things cut into your ROI. So keep that in mind, guys. We also hit on this chapter. Try to push your realtors, guys, to find off market deals. It doesn't have to be immediate, but if you're working with your realtor, like I say, partner with a realtor, find somebody long term. Maybe in 5 years, you've closed on 2 deals that were off market. That is a huge win for you. That means you got the property you wanted, right? You targeted it. We talk about leveraging tax assessor's office. Leverage your realtor as well. Tell that realtor exactly what you're looking for. Have them look and hunt and find that off market. That means then if you found an off market deal, you got the exact property you targeted and told your realtor or you personally found. Two, you don't have competition. You're not getting a bidding war, all this back and forth and stuff like that. And three, you know that you can manage that property within your portfolio because that's the property you targeted. So really good, guys. Try to mix that in. Of course, you're going to have the retail purchases as well. Realtor, Zillow. You're flat out your realtor just setting up MLS searches and getting those alerts. But press that realtor telling you maybe not in the beginning, but after you do a couple deals with your realtor, then they're going to see, hey, I'm in this, I'm real. Push him hard, motivate him to do that for you. So good chapter, guys. Go through this in detail. We talk about more about the cash flowing properties and more about HOAs further down in this training. But we again certainly recognize single family homes might be all that you are used to hearing, but strongly consider townhomes and condos, HOAs, because they're not as bad as what most investors have been saying. So again, circle through it, consider it. And again, we are not saying a single family home is off limits. We're just advising condos and townhomes as this model. It really fosters the right type of results in it. So go through it, guys. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next chapter.